We are starting a new project. So here I am in the chop shop. You got the Beamer and the Starion and the bike here. I am starting to renovate this space here into a good garage, into a good shop. So I've already started work here, cleaning up a bunch of crap in these sections here. I've cleaned up a whole lot of crap all through here. Everything's on the ground here, just garbage everywhere. Good old selection of old batteries, got to go find a home for that. Yeah, so next thing I'm wanting to do is move the new toolboxes over here, take all this out, roll the Starion out, and start cleaning up all this mess here, because I've got big plans of removing this concrete in here. So let's get started with that. Looks like the goats have started helping me unpackage this. Good on them. I've just rolled the Starion out of the shed, and in here we've got plenty of mess to clean up. I need to move everything off of these two slabs of concrete here. So that line there, everything can stay on that side, but these two sides here are the ones getting removed. We need to pour some nice thick 150mm concrete for the new hoist that I want to put up in here. So yeah, I'll start moving these welders and these benches and all this garbage. Alrighty, this place is looking pretty good now. Look at that. So well, first off, the rain's come in, so it's good to give the Starion a good wash. But yeah, I moved all those tables out here, plonked them over there, the old welders were put there, and all the garbage I need to eventually sort through, thrown on here. This is from the old supercharging, the Beamer supercharging project. It's all sitting here. Barely cleaned up after that. But yeah, a lot of this needs a place to go, and I got nowhere to put it just yet until I've sorted out all my storage and how I'm gonna utilize this space. So till then, that's all gonna stay over there. So yeah, filing cabinets are moved here. There's the old Beamer seats. Yeah, I moved the bike in because that's getting wet. But yeah, now I'm wanting to move the lawnmower. It's out the way for now, put the jerry cans away, and I'm not sure what to do with those just yet. Bring the Beamer out, and probably move that fan and stuff, and then yeah, clean up the floor on this side of the shed, and park the Beamer and the Starion side by side in this space. Yeah, from here to there. Might need to clean some space here as well, but yeah, that's the plan. So let's see how we go. There you go, the ground. It's now swept, looking fantastic. There's all the cars and the mower and the bike out there. Space is looking neato. Bought the hose in from the house. Need to get a permanent hose fixed here properly, but use this one for now. And I'm gonna squirt all this concrete out. So hopefully, yeah, get rid of a lot more of this fine dust on the ground, just to make it nice and, you know, nicer to work with, I guess. Usually gets full of dust pretty quick afterwards anyway, but anyway, do it once in a while, keeps the dust away, so I'm doing that. Sucked. All the water wanted to flow out that back corner there, and behind that wall is our little home gym, and yeah, that floor is going to be getting soaked, which is not ideal. But anyway, there's a giant hole at the bottom of that concrete slab at the end of here, so all this got washed out that way. Not too bad, but a lot of brooming, and I got it done. Super sweaty. Right, now I want to try and start the old Starion and give it a quick little wash with a hose and back it in here somewhere. Yeah. That she runs. Hasn't been started in the last year and a bit, I don't think. Almost 2 years, Jesus. The car's great. Go, all done. That Starion ran so well. Gave it a quick bath and plonked it over there. Mower just fits in front of it. Door just closes. Threw the beamer in. She's a bit dirty, but I'm giving her a wash this weekend. Got a car meet this weekend, so I'll get a good wash. And the bike just clears parked like this, which leaves this whole bay here ready to be dismantled. All this concrete's ready to be removed. Still need to move the drill press, but then after that, it's happening. How very exciting. Just picked up some of that concrete there with the tractor. It's actually decently thick. It's not terribly thick, but it's looking like it's about, I measured about 100 mil thick, which for some hoists is like the bare minimum. But I also know that it's got very thin Rio in the concrete. So I still don't trust. I thought it was a bit more like 80 mil, but it does seem to be about 100. So it's thicker than I thought it was. Possibly could have drilled a hole to find that first, but I'm very confident still that we should replace it. It's old concrete. I think it was pretty soft to drill
like, to begin with, drilling holes in it was pretty easy to do, so it's not that strong anyway. But yeah, you can see here. Like, that's the Rio. It's pretty bad. Too thin. So I'm thinking now, to help move these chunks, I might go grab the truck and back it up to somewhere over here. There she is. Cool. Well, hopefully she starts. That's got nothing. Alrighty, I've hooked the old Patrol up. It's got dual batteries, so it should have twice as many amps. So hopefully I'll get the thing going. I might just give her a couple of revs and lock it off. Alright. Oh, just like that. Oh, imagine that engine in this bus. Just imagine. Oh, so good. Alright, truck's in out. Neato. Now I can load the truck up with concrete. Okay, so this is coming along pretty well. Been able to use the loader to break up the big chunks, and then I have to hop out manually in some bits and lift it all on, so you got a bit of an issue here with this nice 3 pieces, but they were held together with the rebar down there, so I'm not sure what to do. I think I might use the crowbar and see if I can bust it all loose. But yeah, it's all coming along nicely. I don't feel as bad anymore because there's some parts of this concrete which is quite thick, then there's other parts which is quite thin. So luck of the draw whether or not where the hoist was going to sit would be on the thick part of the concrete, but in all honesty, this is like the thickest parts are like 4 inches, 100 mil, and the minimum requirement for most hoists is about 5 inches, so it's got to get replaced anyway. All right, we're done. Look at this. Took a little while. Had a couple of issues, I'll tell you them now. but overall it wasn't too bad. The biggest issue I had with this was the this section here. You would have noticed in the time lapse that I used the forks of the loader to pry up the concrete a little bit and then smack it using the sledgehammer, which I was hoping would crack off big chunks to help get it out, but it didn't. It just put fractures all through the concrete, and then when I finally got it to go, it just burst and had a bunch of shards of concrete everywhere. So I had to come in with the bucket on the loader and pick it all up. But this last section here, all this last bit here, was pretty easy. That was snapped up not too bad at all. This is the water pump for the rainwater here. We just strapped that up using some old rope there. So yeah, it's come along nicely. Should be a nice foundation to work with to put in the new hoist. Next step is to scrape out all this. We'll come back in with the bucket and pick up all these pieces of concrete laying on the ground and then start scraping it out and leveling it. So yeah, anyway, that's going to do it for this episode. Hope you enjoyed what you watched. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more hoist building goodness and more fun projects and cars to come. So cheers, thanks for watching.